Fucking do it. King Kong, go! If King Kong can make 155 cents this way, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the 6th Round Podcast, episode 49, and my hands are sweaty. Let's fucking...
Yo, Jimmy had a moment leading up to this.
God damn.
Habib, you know?
Yeah, but...
Yeah, I know.
Yo, I'm sorry, I was trying to get hyped up. I'm fucking ready to go.
Hype.
You know what I mean?
Just, like, threw us off.
I've been cold all day, and now, like, I'm just fucking sweating in this jacket right now,
I turned
honestly.
the heat up. It was chilly.
Yeah, I am on fire right now. Holy
Sorry.
shit. But what's up, everyone? We're back. We got some fights to talk about. Not the most stacked out, packed out weekend of fights at all.
But kind of went how we thought, where it's just not the biggest names, but decent fights all.
Pretty good fights
all around. Yeah.
Yeah. So the fights that we didn't think were gonna be that great, they weren't that great. The ones that we thought were gonna delivered for the most part.
I was about to say,
and a lot of them delivered in ways we didn't think.
Yes.
I was about to say, a lot of them we had some good, like, we had some fun fights over decisions. We had some really quick fucking knockouts. Like, we had some great shit this weekend.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Just spectacular shit all around. But we're gonna start with the most important shit, where we always start, at the motherfucking main event, the reason why we're here. Because we had a UFC fight night, Yusuff versus Barboza, from the Apex, you know.
Just another
Apex.
old man stopping the young boy coming up in his tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like... Go.
I was about to say, like, this fight, like, honestly, was just insane, like, from the start, because fucking Sodiq looks like he's about to fucking starch Barboza in the first round.
Bro, he almost did. There was one
hit
that Barboza's eyes, like, he got rocked and his eyes just rolled back for a second.
Yeah.
Like, Sodiq put it
He was gone.
on him in that first round. But with that, it seems like he got an adrenaline rush and an adrenaline dump from it, because after that he couldn't do shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah, the second round was very noticeable. It was like, all right, you know, he's probably taking this off, trying to regain that stamina, getting ready for the back half of this fight after just going so ham in the first.
And I did hear Bisping saying that, so I wonder if they were talking about that in the corner.
Yeah, but
yeah, kind of. They're saying we got him where we want him. Like, you know, just get your shit off. Don't, like, overdo yourself. You know, just kind of get what we've been training to do. We got him where we want him. This, that, and third. It's funny because I was talking to my dad before the fight. I'm like, look, I think Sodiq's gonna win, but Barboza is someone you don't want to keep around. He is way too dangerous for you to just keep around and just, you know, do your shit against.
And because I was like, you know, what they were saying with, like, you know, the game plan of Sodiq is that it's like, listen, we can't, like, you know, his corner, it's like, we can't let him, like, beat us up over the course of the fight. So they had to, like, they wanted to put the damage on him early, get it, you know, just get the, like, motion of the fight, like, hey, I'm putting it on you and this is how we're doing it, you know?
The other thing that Barboza was doing really well in the second round, because, Sodiq was taking it off, was going to the body. That's when he really started doing all the body work, and that really helped to probably solidify Sodiq not being able to do what he wanted the rest of the fight, because it was just going to drain him throughout.
Yeah, from the second round on, Barboza was able to consistently walk Sodiq down much more than he was, like, in the first round. He was able to just land heavy counter shots. Yo, the kicks to the body that he was landing, the fucking spins to the body. That's third round.
I was going to say, the fucking wheel kick to the head.
Yeah,
that shit landed so clean, right to his temple. Sodiq even leaned into it a bit. Like, I don't know how he stayed on his feet.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because he stayed up for a second and then, you know, went down, like, on the replay. But, But yeah, like the fucking chin of Sodiq and toughness to stay in there, getting beat up by Barboza like that, and just the fucking veteran savvy and the will and determination. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. 37 years old to survive an onslaught like that from a fucking young, hungry, up and coming guy that
for a full 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like...
Oh yeah, no, that was insane, and just like. It's like what I was saying. He's one of those guys who, he's too dangerous to be left around later in the rounds, because he'll hit you with that crazy shit where he does a spinning wheel kick and all of a sudden you're now on the ground and you're like, what the fuck happened? Yeah. So it was just insane. Like, the amount of knees he was landing on the body. The one thing I saw that was really doing good besides the body kicks was his left hook to the body was landing consistently.
Yeah, Barboza's always had a nasty left hook. That's consistently been a big part of his game for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, it's like, because, you know, in the preview, when first thinking about this fight, it's like, yeah, I really just wasn't sure how it was going to go. And with how the fight played out, it was just the exact reason of why I was just so unsure. It's like, was Sodiq just going to be that younger, just, you know, more durable, hard-hitting guy and just be able to get Barboza out of there? Or was he going to be able to be that tough vet, you know, to just have the moves and the skills to just fucking, you know, drag it out and just outwork him? And yeah, good shit for Barboza, man.
No, yeah, for sure. I just think that going so hard in that first round might not have been the smartest game plan, because didn't get him out of there and still had 20 minutes after that. It just really slowed him down, because he's usually pretty good with winning the decisions, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he gets finishes and stuff, but it's like he can definitely go 3 rounds and win those 3 rounds, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, he just...
Well, I mean, like, to be fair, like, when you put someone like Barboza down like the way he did in that first round, it's like, yeah, I understand, like, you 100%. Jumping on there and really trying to fucking finish that fight. And
why I said adrenaline rush and adrenaline dump.
And with that, it's just like one of those things where, like, I was talking to my dad again after, like, the fight, and I'm like, look, most refs probably would have stopped that in the first round.
Yeah,
and I don't think anyone would have been mad.
Nah.
Because he legitimately looked like he was out like a couple of times, where it was just like, no, this is done. We don't need to see him take more damage. And then he just goes out there in the second through fifth and just wins every round, essentially.
Because that's what I was curious about. Like, you know, I was just wondering how you scored it. I assume you had Sodiq having a 10-8 in the first round. But did you give Barboza 2 through 5 in your head?
See, here's the thing. Like, I wasn't like scoring at that point, because, like, legitimately I thought when Sodiq did that, he was gonna jump on him in the second round as well. So, like, I kind of didn't think to score it. So, like, the second round, I just remember being fairly close, but 3 through 5 were obvious Barboza. So in my head, I'm like, it's probably either gonna be Barboza winning or a draw.
Yeah, I thought it was either going to be that, Barboza winning or a draw, because round 4 could have gone to Sodiq. He definitely started, like, doing a bit more, I thought, and, like, just you seen him, like, just putting more damage on him and just, like, because his face was fucked up from the first round, but he was just adding to it in the fourth, so I didn't know if because of the damage that might edge a draw. But Barboza got it.
Yeah, because it just seemed like when they were going like jab for jab with each other, with Barboza already having the damage, he was just wearing it so much worse than Sodiq was. But yeah, that was great fight, great performance.
Oh yeah.
With that, who would you guys like to see a motherfucking 37-year-old Barboza fight in the 145-pound division? Bruh. Because honestly, I got 2 names on my mind.
Who are your 2 names? I've got
one, but
what's your name? Since
it's higher in the rankings, but it's not like, you know, it would make sense. Like, they're both older guys. How about Josh Emmett?
That is the one that that's the real fight that I am hoping for.
I really like that fight. It'd be interesting.
The other name I had in my mind, which is not. It's not really the one that I want to see, but it's like, I don't know, with fucking just the division of 145 right now.
Yeah.
We just seen kind of a Legends fight that really didn't do nothing for the division in Max and the Korean Zombie.
Yeah.
Bro, a fight with Max and Edson Barboza, that would just be some fun shit.
I didn't even think of that shit.
Like, I know it's far out, and it's like, you know, especially with Volk, you know, having the fight with Islam, the potentials of Max and Ilya for an interim, like, but just for a fun Legends wacky.
Nah, oh my god, I don't want to see that.
Let's just keep adding to the Max Holloway GOAT resume.
It's like, and I know it's like Edson probably gets fucked up, like, but as long as that lasts, that's like fun as shit, man. Make that 3 rounds a co-main event on a pay-per-view, you know, and I just save them both from the main event, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like,
that's the thing, like, because Max isn't really a power puncher, he's death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
Like, so, and that's kind of also the worrying part, though, as well, with taking a lot of head strikes, and Barboza has been knocked out before, and he's just had a lot of wars. Like,
yeah. And it's like Barboza like gets fucked up under pressure, and Max is gonna pressure. Yeah. You know? What I mean?
Yeah, no, Max is not taking a step back for shit.
But yeah, those were like I feel like Josh Emmett is the more like the better fight to go with, the one that makes more sense. But I mean, if they just want to get Ilian a title shot and they want to have some fun, bro, I would not mind just a Legends fight between Max and Barboza. That would be some fun shit.
They just do the Barboza and Josh fight first, and Barboza wins, and then they do the Max fight.
I mean, Barboza would be like, if Barboza wins, he's not retiring. Like,
no,
he'll be top. He'll at least probably be top 6, maybe top 7. But either way, like at that point, yeah, put him in there with Max because it's another person from like, a generation like before Max, but like also almost damn near the same generation because Max came into the UFC young as shit.
Oh yeah.
So,
but that's just kind of that's where my head was at with that. On the flip side, though, for Sodiq, number 11 coming in, losing Barboza at 13. I don't really know where he goes, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know.
I need to look to see.
I mean,
okay, yeah,
Dan Ige lost. I don't even remember where Alex Caceres is at. Like, with him being 11, I don't think he should just get bumped out. I feel like he should still fight someone probably just below him, though.
Yeah, he did beat Caceres 2 fights before. That was honestly...
How about Lerone Murphy?
Lerone Murphy?
Yeah,
I do think that would be a good one. Lerone just got into the top 15. That him kind of defending. It would be like Sodiq defending his spot.
and
yeah,
that's right. That's why I'm like,
that'd be a fun fight. Honestly, but hell yeah. So that was our main event, UFC Fight Night from the Apex. Good shit overall. And that's going to take us into... I said this wasn't the co-main event, the preview.
It wasn't as bad as it could have been.
It fucking sucked. Yeah. It wasn't great. Vivian Otto
wasn't great, but it wasn't bad.
I guess it was just after, like, the shit before it. And going into it, it was such a big drop off in fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like not every fight's gonna be like that type of shit. Especially considering like you were coming off a high, I was coming off a low. So like let's be fair here, like on where we were coming from when we watched it.
That's fair. But yeah, Vivian Araujo, Jennifer Maia, both in the top 15 in female flyweight division. Vivian gets the unanimous decision over Jennifer Maia.
Yeah, it breaks the 2-fight skid.
Yep. That was because Jennifer Maia was on 2-fight winning streak, Viviana Araujo 2-fight losing streak. So yeah, now they get to flip flop that. 36 years old for Viviane. I don't know where she goes with this. You know what I mean? It's just.
I'd say neither do I.
That's why it's like Murphy I don't know.
Before? Has she fought Lauren Murphy before?
I don't know.
No, she has not. That's probably.
Yeah, you could do that.
I mean, yeah, it's number 8, but she's probably only gonna move up to 10.
Yeah. I mean, it's both of them older side of the division, so that would definitely make sense.
Just
be the last chance for either one to kind of move their way up, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. It's kind of their last shot at going for like top 5 opponents.
Hell yeah. I definitely wouldn't mind that. That's a pretty good fight, honestly.
Yeah.
But, all right. We won't spend too much time on that, though, because, ain't nobody care about that. So we're going to get back into the motherfucking good shit. This featured bout Jonathan Martinez fighting Adrian Yanez. And it wasn't the outcome that I thought was most likely, but it was definitely an outcome that I thought was very possible. Jonathan the Dragon Martinez gets the leg kick TKO in the second round, 226.
Yo, he destroyed Yanez's left leg.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only way to say it. It was the first kick that Martinez threw, and I looked at Jimmy and said, he's getting the leg kick TKO. Like, the reaction on it, like, just, you could tell that shit hurt him immediately, and Martinez did not let up on it.
Oh, no.
Dude dropped him multiple times with it, put him on his knee, just had him on his back, a couple of times went to follow him up in the corner, just yelling at him, stand up.
I know, look at one point he was trying to punch his knee or something. I'm like, what are you doing?
He was punching his leg.
Definitely did try to do that.
Yeah.
But ultimately, just got that TKO in the second round. Just the kicks on the fence too, with when Yanez had his back up on the fence, and just that was so nasty.
Bro, just blasting his leg into the air.
These fucking fighters that are coming out of Factory X and just throwing hella leg kicks, like this is actually like starting to become more of a thing.
Yeah, bro.
Because I remember like Anthony Smith in his last fight came out with a lot of leg kicks.
Yo, I love it.
Yeah, and then Gutierrez, fought earlier on the card, but also had a Factory X using a lot of leg kicks. Yep. But what do you think it's like just both of them just smashing kicks into each other in practice? That's just probably great to watch.
It's probably insane.
No, yeah.
Because again, like I said, it goes about halfway to the second. Jonathan Martinez lands 36 significant strikes, and 29 of them were leg kicks. 80% landed by target to the legs, and it's funny, it says 19 to the head, but it's like...
Where's the other 1%?
I guess because he threw 2 body shots and missed them both.
Yeah, that's that one.
But yeah, it just absolutely beautiful, dominant performance for Jonathan Martinez. Great win. He has just been stringing them together, looking more impressive every time out. The last 3 are the big ones, with getting the leg kick TKO over Cub Swatson, also in the second round, getting the decision over Said Nurmagomedov, which no one thought he was going to be able to win that, and he just fucking smashed him. And then now Adrian Yanez, and 6-fight win streak. He's now also the second person. The first person was Edson Barboza to have 2 leg kick TKO stoppages inside of the UFC, or more than one. But that's beautiful. What legendary status to put him in like that. But with that, who would you guys want to see this motherfucker fight?
I said it earlier. If Piotr,
if Piotr's out.
Yeah. If Piotr is out against Song Yadong, I want to see him against Song Yadong. He didn't take any damage. He could easily be ready for December if he's down to fight that soon. Like, I would fucking love to see that.
Yeah.
He called for Merab, but I think that's a huge step up. Martinez being ranked 13, Song being ranked 7, and Merab 2, I think that's a good even ground, or like middle ground.
Yeah.
And I just think that would be a great fight. And if he can get through him, then hell yeah, throw him in that top 5.
Oh yeah. So, yeah, like I said, like I was about to say, we talked a little bit about this before the podcast, and the one name that just jumped out at me, and just because I wasn't really paying attention because I really didn't know who I wanted to see him fight. Because the 2 names you gave me, Jimmy, were good. But also, because if Piotr is out against Song Yadong, I would just put him there. I would, do that. But if Piotr's not actually out, I actually don't mind him fighting Rob Font. Also ranked number 7. And... What?
No, not to you, to the rankings.
Oh, I know, right? Also ranked number 7 for some dumb reason.
They both lost to Corey.
Yeah, they both lost to Corey. True. But yeah, no, that would be another more boxer, kickboxer matchup. But also, Rob Font is a tough ass motherfucker, and I think he's actually got a little bit. He's better at making adjustments.
Yo, he just beat Adrian Yanez. Why you gotta give him the better version of Adrian Yanez, alright?
Because he just lost to Corey Sandhagen.
But
so he's fighting someone around his area, and it's either that or give Rob Font Umar Nurmagomedov.
Nah, yeah, but that'd be fucked up. Just get out grappled by Corey. Here's Umar.
Get Umar.
Yo, he just stuffs all of Umar's takedown.
That would be hilarious.
Could you imagine?
That would be. But yeah, like I said this to Kate earlier, like any way you decide to match up fights at 135, you really can't go wrong. They're all going to be great fights. Like it's
for the most part, yeah.
But yeah. And then Adrian Yanez, man, he was on a good streak, lost to Rob Font brutally in the one before this, and now just gets ripped apart with the leg kicks from Martinez.
Yep.
It's rough. It's rough to see for him. I would definitely like to see him just drop him from top 15, have him fight a few guys outside of the rankings, just build back up, build the confidence back up, let him work on some of his stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, I just feel like a little bit of a rebuilding phase is in order for Adrian Yanez.
No, yeah, definitely. Yeah. 29 years old. There's time for him, so...
Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. This was against someone who's trickier because he's also a southpaw, and that was what was being also brought up on the broadcast is he's really good once he's able to get his jab going and like just his lead hand going.
Yep.
And it's hard to do that when you have to hand fight and they're able to grab your hand, do all that.
You gotta fight for that outside foot position.
So,
yeah. But hell yeah. Great featured bout, though. And we go from an amazing division to, one might say, average weight. Because on the stream how I have to have like the VPN up and it brings my fucking rankings to the Brazilian version. In the Brazilian version of the rankings it says average weight instead of middleweight.
And Andrew Muniz fights for average weight.
Number 14 ranked Andrew Muniz. But
who the fuck is Andrew?
Andre.
No, I know.
But yeah, this was a middleweight bout. Michel Pereira, he was on a great roll at 170, looking real nice. Missing weight, though, against Wonder Boy real bad. Didn't get the fight. Didn't he miss weight in a fight before that, I think? I'm not sure.
Tristan Connolly.
Yeah, that was a while back.
Well, yeah, but he missed weight against someone who was a true 145er.
He missed weight.
Okay. But yeah, so Dana was just like, you got to go up to 185 pounds. And he's just like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't cut 46 pounds to welterweight. That might be a good idea to move up.
So crazy.
And just over a minute, one punch was all it took. And Michel Pereira just fucking sits down Andre Petroski and gets the first round TKO.
Yeah.
That was not
Bro, that shit looks super easy. Looking mad big at 185, and like you said, just one punch and he was down. Followed it up a little bit, but ref was right there. Like, nah, it's over.
He came in and just like literally split the guard with his right hand and just done.
Yeah. Landed one nice body kick before that, which had a fucking crazy sound to it. Yeah, man, Michel Pereira at 185 pounds. I was, just thinking about it, I'm just like, man, I don't really know, like, it's just one of those divisions where, like, going from welterweight to middleweight, it's like, that's 15 pounds, like, the frame difference of the average fighter is very different, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but it's not like he's small at 6'1",
No, yeah, it's just one of those things like in my head, where I'm just like, he might like just look on the little bit of the smaller side, but like you said, it
looked huge.
After he won and he was flexing into the fucking
because that's the thing, and I mean, I said it to you like when I first heard that he was cutting 46 pounds. It's like realistically, if he's still the same weight that he was cutting down to welterweight, he's still cutting 30 pounds. That's still a lot.
Yeah, no, that's a lot. Like 30 pounds is a lot. Like most fighters. Probably cut 20 at most.
I would say
like 20 to
the average is about probably like a little bit more than 10% of your body weight, I'd say.
Yeah.
So like depending on the weight class, like
class, well, I mean, fucking Davison Figueiredo was cutting down from 165.
I mean that was his walk around like outside of camp. I don't know if that's where he was like straight up.
You still have to lose that weight.
No, yeah, but I mean, shit, motherfucking Drew Dober, bro, the biggest 155er ever, dude, like, would bulk back up to, like, 186 after making 155. Yeah. Like,
no, yeah.
It was either 186 or 189 was, like, he hit, and that made him, like, the biggest lightweight ever. Like, fucking stupid, like, what people
Woodley
can
would
do.
walk around at, like...
He's not that tall.
No.
Like, I stood next to him. He's, like, 2 inches taller than me. He's not tall.
No, yeah. I mean, most lightweights aren't that tall, to be fair. Like, the average.
No, I know,
like
but like
5'7".
seeing it like in person and really getting like that perspective on his height, and then thinking of him because it was like the week before his fight, so he was small when I saw him.
Yeah.
But like thinking of him at fucking 180 something pounds, that's crazy. That's stupid.
I was about to say, because like Woodley would walk around at like 200, 205.
Who?
Making 170. Woodley.
Oh, yeah.
He'd walk around at like 200.
Yeah, bro. The things people can fucking do is just incredible. But yeah, bro, Michelle Pet at 185. I am all for that shit. Yeah, let's fucking go. Got himself a performance bonus with that too. Didn't mention it. Jonathan Martinez got himself a performance bonus, and Fight of the Night did go to the main event.
Yep.
With that though,
with Michelle, put him against Fluffy, number 15. Chris Curtis got a fight.
I don't mind it. It's a good one, but I feel like I don't know. Michelle Pet is one of those guys where I feel like if you just put him through the meat grinder of people, he's probably not gonna do it, you know. But if you if you matchmake him in fun fights and like just try and move him up that way, like with just stylistically good guys against him, you know, then it's like.
Are you saying him versus Fluffy Hernandez is not a fun fight?
I could very much see Fluffy just take him down, dominate him until he gets a sub, honestly. Like,
okay, but here's the thing. Anthony is definitely on the smaller side of middleweights.
I just think Fluffy's really good, honestly, and like a really good grappler, you know? I would just like to see him against strikers, honestly. Like, that's kind of what I mean.
Yeah, but like that's kind of the thing. If Michelle has aspirations to be a title like contender, he's gonna end up fighting grapplers anyway.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, but that's like you do it if you have to, you know. But that's what I mean. It's like it's just one of those guys where I feel like you matchmake them fun. You know what I mean?
Like, well, that's what I mean. Like, if Chris Curtis wasn't fucking booked already, I would have said Chris Curtis.
I mean, I would honestly like with this win, I wasn't even thinking about him fighting top 15. Yeah. Honestly,
I'm putting him right at 15 because he was right there in like the lower end of the top 15 at 170.
Shit, bro, fucking well, he did say that he wants to fight like right away too. Like he wants to turn around. So
there's no reason not to.
Yeah, so I mean, with that, it's like who knows who he might fight some random guy out of the rankings. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, or just okay. So,
but no, yeah, we'll definitely, yes, you. Like I said, that would be a good fight. Shit, even fucking like Nasruddin or some shit, that would be a fun fight.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at it like, bro, like literally 3 out of the bottom from 11 to 15, 3 of them are grapplers. That's why it was hard.
The grapplers are coming up
because you got Muniz, Craig, and Hernandez.
But yeah, speaking of grapplers, though, we had an amazing grappling contest. At least mainly in the second round. But motherfucking Christian Rodriguez, CeeRod versus Cameron Saaiman. As soon as Cameron didn't get the kiss that he needed from his coach before he walked into the octagon, I knew he was losing, man. He was smiling so hard. He was just staring into his coach's eyes. You seen that he was ready for that smooch, and he just didn't give it to him. I was like, damn. It's set in stone, you know what I mean?
He did say that.
Right.
But not yet. It was a great fight, though. I was a little bit surprised to see... I don't know how you scored it, but I was surprised to see 2 of the judges giving it 30-27, honestly. I kind of thought that Cameron won the first round.
Yeah, I thought that he got the first round, too.
I
had said it actually that it was close. It was just that Cameron had split the Christian's eye open, so possibly could have been given to him because it was close and like he clearly put the damage on him. But Christian was kind of fucking him up too. So
yeah, he was landing good shots.
I I legitimately, after it ended, I'm like, that's either a 29-28 Christian or a 30-27, but it was a close 30-27.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But
yeah, cause Cameron kept on fucking. He would just kept on ducking his head and just covering up like too much.
Yeah.
And it's just MMA, man. You can't just sit there high guard for so long. Like it's like, come on, man. Didn't you watch the fucking evolution of Justin Gaethje? You should know this, that you can't just do that. And CeeRod was just eating him up with fucking nasty knees to the body, to the head, just vicious left hands. Yeah, that was good.
Had him hurt multiple times.
It was.
The scrambles in the second round because Christian was so upset. Had him locked up. You can explain it.
No, I don't even remember. There was just like a 45-second to a minute period where they were just constantly exchanging top position and dominant positions, and it was just fucking beautiful to watch. They both end up getting back up. CeeRod just fucking tosses him to the floor with a beautiful trip, and that. These are very good bantamweight prospects. CeeRod, I don't know if he's going to be a bantamweight prospect. You know what I mean? He's got to get that weight in order, but
he's got to figure out the weight cutting issue.
Yeah, because between Contender Series and UFC, 5 fights, he's missed weight in 3 of them.
That's not good.
That's not good at all.
And I think that's just a problem for him because we were talking about it, and it's like he's clearly having a hard time making 135, but he's too small for 45. I don't think he's going to be able to hang around with the guys at 45.
And honestly, it really would be a shame if we get another John Lineker type situation where he's doing good in the UFC, he's winning most of his fights and whatever, but he can't won't move up, keeps missing weight, and they're just like, we just have to cut you, you're just not reliable like that,
Because even going through his record before UFC, multiple of those fights were at 142. It's not even like he was always making 135 or used to fight at 145. He was definitely having multiple catch weights throughout his career.
I mean, he fought 145 at the very beginning. That first fight he had, his first pro fight in Bellator.
Gotcha. Okay.
Was 145. His third fight was 145 as well.
Okay, but
but
that's regional scene.
He's definitely got to figure that shit out though, because it's that you don't want to be winning good fights and against good people, but not being able to get big fights out of it because you can't fucking make the weight.
He is still young though, so hopefully he'll just be able to, I don't know, get in tune with the right people that can kind of help him out with diets and stuff, because realistically he's 5'7" with a 71-inch reach, you know what I mean? It's he's not that big. If he could just actually lose a couple pounds and just be able to maintain a certain weight so that he can cut those 5 pounds, he'd be fine. But I feel he probably need a nutritionist and just people that know what they're doing, But it's with him being young and just early in his career, I'm sure it's harder to access that shit, but
yes, but it's also weird because he trains out of Rufus Sport.
That's where I was
Anthony Pettis, Tyron Woodley, Ben Askren, all very good professionals who don't miss weight. It's weird that none of them have given him at least tips or something.
Yeah.
They probably have given him tips, but just doing something to help him with it.
And even with just it being a bigger gym, I'm surprised they don't have some sort of nutritionist person there. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, exactly. I don't know a lot of gyms. I saw fighting out of Wisconsin, and I was like, this guy doesn't have fucking.
That's where Pettis trains out. Both the Pettis brothers train out of.
Because with that, I wanted to look to see where his gym was, and when I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, what? Yeah, why is this a problem? Yeah, it was the same.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
I don't know. Maybe he's gotta be able to find his way to fucking Vegas more or something. Chill at the fucking UFC PI, because I know a lot of fighters do that for nutritionist shit. But he's definitely got to figure that out.
For sure.
But yeah, that's the UFC main card. Prelims. We had some not so great fights. We had some alright fights. Ginger, what do you want to bring up first out of the prelims? What do you think is the biggest thing to bring up?
Biggest thing to bring up? Holy fuck, Terrence McKinney. What the fuck is up with you and just only getting first round finishes? Jesus Christ, that knee was
deadly.
He said 1, 2, knee, and just dude fell. But that's what happens when you give a guy a short notice fight for his UFC debut against Terrence McKinney.
Yeah. It was just really funny, too, because, yeah, you know, we're watching it, and again, we were watching the Misfits card, too, at the same time, which we'll get to after. But, like, yeah, the co-main was coming up, and, like, that fight was about to start, and we're just like, all right, T-Rex, or KSI, she's just like, you just gotta go out there with a flying knee, end this real quick, so, you know, we could just watch the fight. And then just look up, it starts, he just, like she said, throws the knee, dude falls over, and I was like, yo, there's no way. Like, this is just too perfect. Like,
yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah,
yeah, bro. I mean, I say I really don't have. Like, I would love to see Terrence just be able to fight a whole bunch of people coming into the UFC, so he could just keep getting like knockouts, performance bonus, and just look awesome. But I just felt so bad for this dude, man. I was like, afterwards, I was like, who is his manager that like allowed him to take this fight? You know, like.
Dude. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. You guys probably weren't listening to commentary at all.
No, not really.
He's from the New England Cartel. You know, Rob.
Oh yeah. We did hear that. Yeah.
He was talking shit about Terrence McKinney, saying like he doesn't have like good boxing or whatever. He's gonna box him up and shit like that. And the second I heard
Brendan
that, I'm like,
said that?
yes. I'm like, oh, that's a double-edged sword, my friend. You better win this fight.
Yeah. Because when I heard them say that, I was like, oh man, fucking T-Rex might get the sub, you know? Like, this dude might have good hands and he might just, like, take him down and sub him or something. But then, yeah, he did that, so it didn't fucking...
Yeah, so his management is probably the New England Cartel.
Yeah. Should definitely get their shit squared up because that was a terrible mismatch.
Honestly, I feel like they probably just know that Terrence is a... fucking live by the sword, die by the sword type of guy. Dude has a few knockouts of his own, but just thinking like, oh, he's been knocked out, I could probably do it, and it's my ticket into the UFC.
That's fair.
And that's just probably what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point.
Oh yeah, Connor Matthews trains out of that gym too. Forgot about that.
But yeah, for you, Kate, what else do you want to bring up off of the UFC prelim card?
I have multiple things I'd like to talk about.
All right, what do you want to talk about?
Well, because I just feel like it's pretty crazy that Darren Elkins did to TJ Brown what he did. Like, how can you not bring that up?
Yep.
Yo, he was fucking him up and then ended up getting the rear naked choke third round. Like, that was insane.
Yeah.
And he didn't even bleed in the first round.
No, he didn't. He had a little cut on his nose, like right here.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
I didn't see it.
It was a small cut. It was like right at the bridge of the nose.
Doesn't count.
I just noticed
he didn't even bleed.
I'm like...
it didn't drip, so...
Yeah, it's crazy that it made it to third round of, like, almost halfway through the third round of a Darren Elkins fight, and he wasn't just a fucking bloody massacre, just dripping all over the place. Just, great shit for him. But yeah, I mean, you say you got multiple things. What else are you trying to bring up on this shit?
Yo. The Russian Ronda.
You're gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
That's what you want to talk about?
Yeah.
You want to talk about fucking Arina Alexieva and Melissa No Mess Dixon?
Bro, I wanted Arina to lose so bad. Same. She had nothing for this girl.
I mean, the first round she sat her down with a fucking nasty right hand, honestly. That's
what I was about to bring up. If she actually, instead of throwing these looping shots and actually, like, went down the middle, she probably could have won that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sat her down real quick early, but then after that, she didn't really have anything for her.
Yeah.
No, because she went back to looping all her shots.
And I just thought that was really funny. And that's all I wanted to say.
Let's go.
Melissa in the post-fight interview saying that was not her best performance. She did not like that. She's a much better technical boxer than that.
We'll see.
Because that nickname is crazy. Getting it tattooed down your arms is crazier. And, yeah.
Yeah.
Having your face on a car is even crazier.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Getting your face and your moment on the car.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, fuck her. But yeah, that was like the only thing the only other thing that I was going to bring up.
That was truly the other thing I wanted to talk about because it was obviously a good fight, but I just had to throw that in there because it's funny.
Yeah, Chris Gutierrez. I thought it was pretty disrespectful to have him as the second bout on this card.
It's incredibly disrespectful.
Yeah.
Kind of wild. But yeah, he got a solid unanimous decision over Alatong Haley.
I do think it was probably because this was short notice bout, if I remember right.
He's top 15, bro. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean?
No, he wasn't. No, he came in short notice. That's right.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hanayaya.
Because it was supposed to be Hanayaya.
Yeah, but it's, I don't know. You can just...
Now, why he's the second bout? No, I do agree. He should have been higher, but like, it was just like, that was the only reason I can think of that it would be.
Should have at least been under Darren Elkins, TJ Brown. You know?
I can agree with that.
At least. But yeah, so there was a good amount of canceled fights overall on this card. Oh yeah, fucking Daniel Lacerda, Edgar Chairez, that got canceled off this card. What a damn shame, man.
Very disappointing.
You think Lacerda's gone now?
I think Lacerda's gone.
Yeah.
David Dvorak and Tatsuro Taira was supposed to fight. That would have been really good.
Yep.
I was super excited for that.
That actually hurt the most.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because I was super excited to see Tatsuro finally get a shot in the top 15 and just make his way in there because I think he was going to do bad things to David.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He would have made that look easy, yeah, in my opinion, yeah.
Honestly, I think Terrence McKinney lucked out with Chris Duncan getting visa issues.
Maybe. Well, I mean, with how it ended up, for sure. No, yeah. That's definitely a much harder fight.
That is a much harder fight.
Yeah. But hell yeah. Solid card overall. Let's fucking go. And that's going to bring us into our motherfucking Tapology picks, which overall, I did pretty damn good tonight with a lot of my guesses and a lot of different things. The first, I won't bring it up. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want. The first thing is not really a part of Tapology. But yo, I fucking called that Logan Paul DQ win. That shit was fucking pretty funny, and I really wish I threw a bet on that.
Nah, Ginger, you should have been here. Like he deadass called it like with confidence. It wasn't a joke. He was like, I'm sure that this yeah, this is going to a DQ.
I was pretty sure that. Well, I was really hoping Dylan Dance was going to do the thing where so these two boxers were about to fight, and this dude was getting fucked over in pay, and so instead of doing it, he just walked out of the ring at the start of the first round. I thought Dylan Dennis was gonna do that.
I said that at one point too. Before they started, I was like, "Yo, what if he just walked out?"
I think that would have been hilarious. I actually think that would have been hilarious.
It would have been great if he walked out, but Mike Perry was still just ready to go, so he just walks right in to start the first round. Yeah, but
I was kind of hoping Logan wouldn't be able to fight, so then it was Mike Perry versus Dylan Dennis.
I very much
Perry would have murdered Dylan.
Yeah, that would have been fucked up.
Yeah, that would have been a very different fight.
But the real Tapology picks, though, overall, out of the three of us, Jim Bob came in first this week. Let's fucking go. Kate got second. Jing Jing got third. It was kind of funny because, just watching it throughout the card and everything, and before the which one was
main card, probably
before the Michelle Pajeda one, after the CeeRod decision, you were in first place out of the entire group, and I'm just like, this motherfucker, we can't let him get first. And then over the next 3 or 4 fights, just ended up dropping the last. I felt bad for you.
I didn't.
I was so hoping Sodiq was going to get somehow a 4th round TKO, because then I would have tied with Katie.
Bro, that's why I was so upset with CeeRod, because I had him for a round 2 sub, and he had that shit locked up so tight. It was so close, but the friggin' scrambles of 135 is so good.
Yeah. But overall, I got 525 points, 7 picks right out of 11, which it's all right. It's not too bad. But I got 3 decisions and 2 perfect, so that's pretty damn solid.
Yeah, I got 465, 7 right, 2 decisions, 1 perfect, 1 semi.
Yeah, I got 6 right, 4 decisions, 0 perfects, 1 semi-perfect.
You're over the halfway mark.
Let's go.
I was about to say, to be fair, this is what 110 point spread between us 3.
Yeah.
So not that bad.
Yeah, no, not at all. Yeah, it was it was so sad just picking all of these predictions and shit. I'm just like, damn, we're getting a lot of decisions tonight, huh?
Yeah, but there were some good decisions.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, we ended up with 4 finishes overall.
I'm sure if Christian didn't lose weight, that would have been fight of the night. I mean, lose weight, miss weight.
Miss weight? He needed to lose weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. The hell yeah. Solid week of Tapology. Jim Bob starting up his end of the year run. Let's fucking go.
It's
1 week win streak. Let's fucking go.
Week.
We're breaking that.
What?
Yep.
What?
I'm breaking that.
What? That's crazy out here. Yo, Ginger, you gotta get your shit together, brother.
Look, I have less hard overhead picks next week.
Are you sure
a lot
about
of people,
that?
I'm like 100%. Like, and also there are a couple where it's fairly like Ikram versus Warley Alves. It's like,
Yo, Warley's winning by sub, brother. It's fucking happening.
So Dricus is fighting.
Yo, he's winning by first round knockout. But yeah, other than that though, as I brought up before, there was the Misfits boxing card.
Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis absolutely sucked. That shit was dog shit. It was so bad. Dylan did nothing but cover up for like the first whatever amount of rounds, and Logan gassed himself in the first round. You just seen him taking the biggest deep breaths after that. Just all the punches off the guard really wore him down.
To be fair, that's not all Dylan Dennis did. He did pull guard
I said in the
once.
first few rounds.
He did go to his back as if he was trying to pull guard.
That was the end of it.
He did go for 2 guillotine attempts, and he did shoot on a takedown.
And all of that gave him a DQ loss.
Yep.
That was such bigger, like, as much bullshit I thought that fight was gonna be, I sincerely can't believe it was even bigger bullshit.
Yeah, that was so much worse than I thought it was gonna be.
Like, it's so bad, and it's just like, this is why it's like,
Yo, how mad do you think legit boxing fans are at that?
Bro, they've been mad at this bullshit for a while. This probably just sent it over the fucking moon.
Because that's what I mean. Like, that one was the worst of them all. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it was like after the first 2 rounds, I'm pretty sure Dylan threw like fucking 4 punches. Like, it.
Bro, that's my thing. I'm like, why is... Well, 1, I'm surprised Dylan fucking even made it to the fight.
Yeah.
Like I said, like...
He did it because of the contracts.
2...
He probably made some good money.
But 2, why the fuck is Dylan Dennis, a jiu-jitsu practitioner, fighting in a boxing match against a guy who probably actually outweighs him by, what, 20, 30 pounds?
Because it's boxing money.
It's prize fighting, baby. Let's go.
Like,
it's celebrity fighting type shit.
Big money at stakes.
I mean, if he was gonna box someone, like, when Logan brought out Gordon Ryan at the face-offs, I'm like...
That was funny.
Actually, I would have found this better if it was these 2 boxing, because...
Brought out the fucking dude from To Catch a Predator.
Oh my
the fucking
God.
Thing.
Chris Hansen, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, fucking weird.
Fucking John Fury just headbutting the fucking glass and shit in between Tommy and KSI. Yo, and then he challenged Logan Paul's dad to a fight too.
Yo, shit is nothing but foolery.
Yeah.
Shit is so ridiculous. And the thing is that, like, for all the bullshit that it is, they can't even put on good fights, and that's what sucks the most. Yeah. Is that, like, for all this, like, entertainment aspect and all this bullshit, they can't even get a good fight.
No.
Yeah, because in the main event, KSI and Tommy Fury, that shit sucks so bad, too. Bro, like, it... fucking KSI just going out there with his little fucking side stance, his little fucking karate shit moving. Like, I don't know. I thought his just how he was trying to fight him was real funny.
That's how he always fights.
Oh, is it? I don't know. I've never watched KSI fight.
I've just seen clips of it, and that's how he's always stood. He's like trying to do the Izzy / Anderson Silva thing, where he's like, side, like hands low type shit. And it's just like, bro.
Yeah, this dude sucks at fighting. Yeah. And it's actually funny that so like Tommy Fury ends up getting the majority decision. I do think that in terms of like clean shots landed, KSI definitely landed like the most clean shots of the fight, which is just kind of funny that he was able to land cleaner on Tommy Fury.
Yeah, Tommy Fury just got a chin on him.
Yeah, he honestly does. But yeah, that was just some bullshit. I do think that the tag team boxing match that opened up the main card was absolutely hilarious. That honestly was a lot of fun to watch, and I really want to be a part of something like that. Yo, a tag team box. Yo, me and Bird just fucking 2 people up. That'd be awesome.
I didn't watch it. Okay, so how did that actually work?
So 2 people started, and then you had 2 guys on the outside of the ring, and then at any point they could just go and just touch gloves, and then they would get out, the other guy would come in, and then they would start fighting. And I would say about 90% of the time when someone went to go touch gloves to tag the other person in, the other team did the same thing.
Oh, yeah. That's smart.
It was really funny. And then it was like this fucking one dude, he just, like, he got mad. And I think his name was, like, Pineda. It was, like, the 3rd round. He got real mad because he, like, wanted to fight, like, one guy on the other team. I'm pretty sure, what the fuck was his name? Wasabi. That was the dude's name. He wanted to fight that guy, but every time he would get tagged in, he would just tag the other guy in, and he got real pissed off. But that fight sucked. And, like, just skill level wise. Like, dudes are just so bad.
Slim fucked up Salt Poppy.
Yeah, that shit was fucking...
And then took Izzy's shit and shot 3 arrows into the camera.
Yup. And that shit was real bad.
And then he danced.
Mad long. Making faces and dancing, moving around. Just
like, I get it to an extent, like, doing other people's, like, celebration or whatever, like, recognition, blah, blah, blah. Y'all stop. Can we stop doing that shit?
Yeah,
especially like the Izzy bow and arrow shit, because that was such a specific thing for that specific moment.
Yeah.
And it's that, and like the 3 times also, like, and so it's just like with all of it.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like it makes sense when he did it.
Yeah.
The rest of y'all doing it doesn't make sense. Take his celebration from when he beat Whitaker. That's at least like.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything.
Just fucking spraying the crowd and fucking...
Yeah, doing, like... essentially, like, doing the Dave Bautista, like, wrestling entrance, because that's what Dave would do. He'd do that machine gun-looking thing.
Okay, I gotcha. But yeah, Misfits, that was definitely some bullshit.
It's always some bullshit.
Yeah, I'd say Jake Paul's fights are better than that, though. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, and I would say it's because he's normally fighting someone who's willing to at least throw back.
Yeah.
And not just clinch.
Tommy just talking about he's all upset that he didn't finish Jake Paul, and he's just like, oh, I'm still pissed off about that. I gotta finish KSI.
Doesn't do it.
I was about to say, from what I heard, like, there were so many foul. Like, well, one, they were excessively clinching.
Oh, yeah, and he also lost a point for punching the back of the head.
Which is funny, because I heard that, from what I was seeing on Twitter, KSI was doing it just as much, if not more.
Yeah, it's because these guys fucking suck at boxing, and they keep on clinching, so they're trying to throw punches, and they're just fucking, like, right up on each other, so all they can do is punch the back of the head. Like, that's the only fucking spot that's open. That's why it's like, bruh, if, like, I don't know, and that kind of shit, it's like, especially that, it's fuck it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, just don't, like, stop being such a baby about it. It's like, if they were fucking getting off on an angle and throwing bombs of hooks, you know, to the back of your head, like, that's a totally different thing, you know what I mean? But, these guys just fucking suck, bro. I mean,
they do.
It's like I respect them doing their thing though. They're just trying to have some fun. They're making a shit ton of money doing it, so good on them. You know what I mean? They get a shit ton of people to watch it and talk about it, and here we are talking about it. You know what I mean? Exactly. So let's go.
I just think that like KSI might be taking it a little too seriously with like, I won that fight, I'm gonna appeal the decision, this and the third. It's like, bro, shut up.
I know. He's still voting so mad.
You are an influencer doing boxing. You're not a boxer who is also an influencer.
Yeah.
Like, remember what got you to the dance. The only reason you're able to do this is because you were doing this.
Nah. 100%. But with that, I God damn it! I came in too hot at the start of the video. I totally forgot to do the like and subscribe at the start of the video. Yeah. Like, subscribe if you enjoy the content. It helps out. Maybe drop a comment. You know, it helps to push it. You know, get it some more views in the algorithm. Me and Ginger, we be streaming on Twitch. He be playing some Elden Ring recently, so check that out. Let's fucking go. That game's fucking great. Let me play with you. But yeah, other than that, that's going to wrap up the podcast. I hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll catch you in the next one to review motherfucking Islam vs. Volk 2, episode 50. Let's fucking go.
Did you say review or preview? Please don't, you said preview.
Preview.
Let's go. Yeah, peace.